Hi friends, it's Michelle Maddox of Sedona Meditation Experiences with this week's episode of Sedona Meditation Adventures. This is my weekly show. It comes out every Tuesday, where I take you with me to explore the outer terrain of Sedona, Arizona, while exploring the inner terrain of yourself and talking with you about meditation and guiding you through a short meditation experience. So thank you for joining me this week. If you haven't had a chance to meditate, then I hope that you'll let this be your chance. This week I'm on the side of Airport Mesa, and I'm facing Cathedral Rock. You can see it in the background there. And there's a lot of news this week, and I think there will be for the next weeks to come, about coronavirus. A lot of fear, a lot of stuff going on. And so I wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you about how you can use your wellness activities like meditation and time in nature to help keep you healthy. There's a lot of ways to stay healthy, and one of the big ones is to de-stress, to let go, not fall into that panic mode, and not get stressed out about every new news item that flashes across the screen. And when I say this, I'm not saying ignore that. I'm not saying that at all. I am saying to tune into yourself, be informed, but don't get carried away in mass hysteria and panic. So meditation is one of the most powerful ways to relieve stress. And the way it does that is by relaxing your nervous system. So our nervous system gets stressed out. We live in a very stressful time. Our lives are stressful, and even if you are one of the rare people that would say, no, I don't have any stress in my life, there's toxins in the environment, in our air, in our water, in our food, and that causes stress to our nervous system. There's a lot of electromagnetic energies out there with cell towers and smart meters and 5G networks and all these things that emit radiation at levels we can't see, but that our body feels the impact of. And it doesn't take much to cause a little bit of stress. And when you take everything all together, it can add up. So we really need to have a way to manage stress, and meditation is one of those ways. The top way, by the way, is to get good sleep, to have good sleep hygiene. And then very top of the list after that comes exercise and meditation. So if you've ever experienced acute stress, like you're about to get hit by a car, or there's a mean dog, snarling and coming after you, and your nervous system gets into that fight or flight mode, you know that part of that is your awareness targets in, it laser focuses in on exactly the situation at hand so that you can deal with it, fight or flee, and survive. And you're not aware of anything, happening around you. Nothing's important except surviving that immediate threat. Now, a lot of us aren't in acute stress all the time, but we are in chronic stress. And a similar thing happens. Our awareness goes from wide open horizon to honing in on what we are here to worry about, right? Our career, our family, can I afford my mortgage? Am I happy where I live? Do I want to move? All the things, you name it. We've all got so many things going through our head. And this set of worries that we kind of stew with all the time creates this sort of tunnel vision. Maybe not super tunnel, but still tunnel. So instead of experiencing all of everything and the beauty that's here to take in, we limit ourselves to just what we deem as important. And in these times of panic and, constant media attention on what's happening with coronavirus, it's easy to get into that mode. I gotta buy toilet paper. I need to get hand sanitizer. I better cancel all my trips. These kind of things. And again, I'm not saying don't do those things, right? Everybody has to make their own decision. But I am helping you to maybe step back and keep your well-being, your inner self, calm and peaceful, even when there's chaos happening around you. So meditation helps to soften your nervous system. It helps to relax. The nervous system's kind of like an engine. So an engine that gets all gunked up with old oil and dirt, it doesn't work so well. And with an engine, you can just degrease it and clean it all off. With your nervous system, when it gets gunked up, it doesn't come clean so easily. You have to work on it a little bit. And activities like being in nature, meditation, these slowly allow the stress to kind of flake off a little bit at a time. And as that happens, each time you meditate, each time you spend time in nature, you're letting a little more stress flake off, a little more, and you're able to calm down. And as you soften your nervous system, you open yourself up to being able to experience all the subtler energies that are always moving around, but that you block yourself off of when you're stressed out. And those energies can even be your own feelings. When we're stressed, sometimes we don't even know what it is we're feeling. I think I feel something in there, but I don't know what it is. And when you're relaxed, you're like, of course, I know what my feelings are telling me. So meditation is a powerful tool to help you manage that kind of stress, as is being out in nature. So today, I'd like to guide you through a meditation exercise that will help to relax you and also help to put you in touch with the true essence of your being. So we've got so many layers of who we are. We've got this outer form. We've got our emotional self. We've got, our physical body, the inner workings of our physical body. We've got all the roles that we play in the world, mother, daughter, aunt, grandparent, all the career roles that we may have. Meditation teacher, math teacher, GIS professional, whatever roles you have. So what we're going to do in today's meditation is kind of divest ourselves of those roles and really get to the core of who and what you are. And so this will be a visualization meditation, which means you'll be using your ability to creatively visualize something in your mind. And some of us are really good at that, and others not so good at it. But it doesn't mean don't do it. It just means you might have to work at it a little harder. So wherever you are, and I hope you're out in nature, because these meditations are just really meant to be done outside, where you too can enjoy the beauty of nature and feel the harmony. That's what nature is. Nature is harmony. And when we sit in meditation in nature, it just resonates. That harmony resonates with our being, and everything just works a little extra better. So I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes. And as always, we'll start by taking a few long, slow, deep breaths. So breathe in through your nose and fill up your belly, chest, and throat. And then fully exhale. And breathe with me like that for 2 or 3 breaths. And consciously let go of the static of your day. And let yourself sink into this moment. And in your mind's eye, I invite you to visualize a beautiful place in nature. You don't have to think hard about it. The first place that you imagine, it could be a forest, could be the beach, could be a mountaintop or the desert, could be Cathedral Rock. But just see this beautiful place and see a tree nearby, a tree with some low branches. And wherever you see your place, let yourself be secluded there. There's no one around, no one's going to disturb you. There's no airplanes or drones. No one has any sort of way to see you. And just take a few breaths and feel that space come into your imagination. Notice the textures. Notice the humidity. Is it dry, moist? Is it sunny, shady? And just see yourself there. And see yourself as you are today. Think of the clothes that you're wearing today, right now. and why you chose to wear them. Maybe they're work clothes. Maybe you had a ceremony that you attended and you're wearing those clothes. Maybe you're cleaning house today and you have on those clothes. Just imagine the clothes you're wearing and why you chose to wear them. And the clothes represent how you see yourself today, the role that you're playing. So in your mind's eye, take those clothes off and drape them on one of the branches of the tree. Remember, no one can see you. It's just you and your mind's eye. And as you divest yourself of the choices of who you were today, why you wore the clothes that you wore, just feel how it feels to let go of that. You're not that person right now. You're letting that role go for now. And now think of the answer that you would provide to the question somebody might ask. What do you do? Usually that means, what do you do for a living? So if you have a job that you would use to answer that question, or some other role, maybe you're a housewife, or you have some other way that you would answer that question, just feel for a moment that role, that job, that way of answering, what do I do for a living? And just like you took the clothes off, take off those clothes. Imagine that you can just unzip that roll and step out of it and drape it over the tree branch. So who you are, however important that may be in your mind, you can set it aside for now. And what are you left with? Who are you still? And feel yourself in nature, divested of the role that you play in the career world, or however you answer the question, what do you do? And think again, what other roles are there? Think of the relationship roles that you play. Husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, father, aunt, grandparent. Just reflect on all of those roles. And lovingly take those roles off for now. We're not taking them off forever, but just for now. You can imagine unzipping and stepping out of each of those roles, laying them to wait on the branches of the tree. And just take a few breaths and be who you are without those definitions for now. And now think of your emotional body. Whatever emotional issues that you're working through today, maybe you're worried about something, maybe you're excited, maybe you're grieving, maybe all of the above. But just imagine that you can take off those emotional clothes for now and set them aside. They're going to be there, but for now, you're going to explore what it feels like to set those aside. So imagine taking those clothes off, that layer off, and draping it on the tree. And take a few breaths, feel yourself in nature, lightened, of a little more burden. And notice that you're still you. You're not your emotional worries. You're not the relationship roles that you play. You're not your career. And now imagine your body, your beautiful body, your strong body, your resilient body. But maybe your body that carries some aches and pains. Maybe your body that's struggling to find balance in your health. Or maybe your vibrantly healthy body. But again, imagine that you can take this bodysuit off. You can unzip it, lovingly lay it across the branch of your tree, and just see what it feels like not to be your body. Even if you can still feel something in your body right now, you can also feel the part of you that's not your body. And this part of you that's not your body is sometimes called your light body. So if you're not imagining your physical body, imagine yourself right now as a light body. Just pure light radiating out. There's no way that that's supposed to look. Let your imagination provide something for you. But be in your light body and just feel for a moment that you are pure, radiant light shining forth like a star. And imagine that this light body is the purest essence of yourself. And this pure essence of you is not limited by physical limitations or emotional limitations. Your light body is not restricted in any way, shape, or form. It's pure, radiant health. It's the essence of life itself. And on this level of your being, no harm can come to you. There is no imperfection. You're perfect light. And just bask in that light. Let your light shine in your beautiful area of nature. And the more you let it shine, the stronger it gets. Pushing away any beliefs, any fears. Unlimited, pure potential. And just allow yourself to bask in this reality of who you are. And know that basking in this light rejuvenates your nervous system, rejuvenates every cell in your body, fortifies you with optimal health, pure, radiant life force. And we'll meditate here for a few moments. Continue to use your creative visualization to see yourself as this radiant, pure light, purifying all of you. gently feel yourself still sitting in your beautiful place in nature, but feeling your body, allowing all the different layers that you took off to come back on, not limiting you, but guiding you, showing you who you are in this life, the part that you've chosen to play in this life for now. And while you continue to come back, I'm going to ring my tingshes. And as you're ready, you can open your eyes and just keep a downward gaze. Let the world come back in slowly. There's no rush to come back into this world too quickly. But just notice how you feel. Were you able to visualize yourself in your light body? It's a beautiful meditation to do. It helps us remember that we're so much more than our outer form, than our emotional worries, than the role we play in this life. We are that, yes, and that is beautiful, but we're so much more. And tapping into that pure essence of who and what you are is the purest way to help cleanse your whole being, your physical, emotional, and mental bodies, so that you can rejuvenate your nervous system and be ready to face whatever comes your way in the days of coronavirus or anything else. So I hope that you're keeping yourself safe, and that can mean so many things. And a big part of what I hope it means for you today and always is to stay peaceful and calm within. Take time to sit in nature. Take time to meditate. And if you're wanting to travel and come and do some meditation here in Sedona, I'm here. I'd love to work with you, and we can de-stress together. So thank you for joining me this week. This is Michelle Maddox saying goodbye for now. I'll see you next week for another Sedona Meditation Adventure.